Hi, guys. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Judy D, gotcha. Carol, uh, Phyllis, Susie, Empress Libra, Alandala. Hi, guys. So, yes, welcome to the first, and it's going to be every Monday. This is going to be an open discussion. It's going to stay on the channel. They're not going anywhere so that you can refer back to them. Okay? Tonight we are going to discuss how to know if you are on your path. All right. I'm going to say some things. And I just have a bag just tip over and stand back up on me. That was odd. Spirit is in the house. All right. So basically how to know if you are on your path. I'm going to say some things that you don't like. I'm going to say some things you don't agree with. I may say some things that you've never heard of. I am telling you from my experiences, okay? And I hope that in a year from now, I have different ideas about this. I am not infallible. I tell you about my experiences. That's all I can do. I can read books and I can understand things that way. No, I can't. Or I live life and I understand that way. I do incorporate books and videos and, I do have my favorite people that I listen to and watch and read, but when it comes down to it, it's just me. It's got to filter through my brain, right? Hi, Claudia. Hi, JJ. So there's not going to be any free questions tonight. There will be a collective at the end, and after the collective, we can do super chats. All right. But other than that, there's not going to be any tarot. This is all about you and the questions that you have about your path. Hi, stars. Claudia is in the house. Yes. Okay, so how do you know if you are on your path? Big picture. Okay. We're going to break it down as we go. Big picture. You are here on earth. You're on your path. I know you don't want to hear that. That's why we're going to break it down. So the big picture is you're on your path. You just don't know it yet. All right, let's break it down a little bit more because most people can't accept that yet. And that's fine. It's hard for me to accept that most of the time too, Hi, Anna. So basically you're here. That means you're on your path. Now, your path, in my personal beliefs, is that you have free will, but there are buoys set along your path. No matter which direction you go in, you are going to have, let me turn this off. You are going to have certain situations that come up in order for you to encounter them because it's predestined, right? And you have to choose your path from there, from that moment. How are you going to move forward from there? But you're still on your path. But I want spiritual growth and alignment and blah, blah, blah. Beautiful. You're just going to walk your path faster. You're going to get to the next buoy faster. If you want to know if you're on the right path, then ask for signs and synchronicities. They're there for a reason. There is a sign. You choose the sign. And you tell Spirit, if I'm on the right path, put this in front of me. I did that for a while, and I said, every time I'm on the right path, I want to find a quarter. Not a penny, not a nickel, not a dime. I'm worth a freaking quarter. Give me a quarter. You wouldn't believe all the quarters I was finding. Just because Spirit said, no, I didn't, stars. Just because Spirit says, wait, what? Hold on. I'm gonna ignore you guys for a minute, so just forgive me. If you tell Spirit, this is the sign that I want to know that I'm on the right path, Spirit will do that. And you start to get to understand the choices that are correct for you to move forward, because that would be the right path. You see what I'm saying? You've already decided, I want to move forward spiritually. I want to move into the right job. I want to move into the right vocation. I want to move into the right relationship. Tell Spirit you want signs that you are on the right track towards that goal. Now, Spirit is never going to tell you no. They might slap you and sit you down. I've had that happen a lot. But they're never going to tell you no. Okay? When you start getting slapped by Spirit, it's not fun. It's not. But it's very clear. Now, me personally, I need things to be blunt. So I tell Spirit, prove to me every day when I wake up, I say this, prove to me today that you are in my life. Show yourself unequivocally that you are here with me. Yeah, you're allowed to do that. You are allowed to do that. Okay? It works. It really does work, guys. And oh my gosh, it's amazing when you do that. Do that every day. Try to remember to do that every day. First thing when you wake up. Thank you so much for another day. Now it's your turn. I'm getting up out of bed. You need to step up and prove to me in my face. If you need blunt, say that. Say you need blunt. And this can be to your angels, it can be to your guides, it can be to your ancestors, it can be to Spirit as a whole. It does not matter, whatever you believe in. Okay? So, yeah, you're on the right path, because even if you're not in alignment, that's a different thing. If you're not in alignment with where you ultimately want to go, where your higher self ultimately wants you to get to in this lifetime, there will be course corrections along the way. And even if you are in alignment, you can't control anything but yourself. You can't control anything except how you react to all of the other potentials that are coming at you. There's absolutely no way that you can plan for everything. As a matter of fact, don't plan most anything. Yes, sit down, get out your paper and pen and write, in a year from now, I want to have this accomplished. Next week, I want to have this accomplished. Today, this is my to-do list. I want, that's beautiful. That's fine. But how you're going to get there, don't try and shove everything into a nice, neat little box, because it's not going to work out that way. Real life is going to step in. And then if you're not able to go with the flow, if you're not able to switch things up and say, oh, well, we'll just go around this way then you're going to get stuck and you're going to get stalled. When you're trying to control the situation, the circumstances, the people, the places, the things, you're stuck and you're stagnant. Any area in your life, let's take relationships, for example. It's the easiest one. It is the absolute easiest one. When we're in a relationship and the other person is not reciprocating, I think probably 70% of us here, at least, I'm in on it, have been in a relationship where it was unrequited. And we're stuck and we can't move on from it. But they have. They've moved on from it. Maybe. We never know. We're not supposed to know. But why can't they just love me? I can love them enough for both of us. Let me just prove to you that I love you. It doesn't work that way, guys. You're trying to control and manipulate, and that's not okay. If you can't accept what someone is able to offer you, if there was someone that came in and said, I'm wondering when he's going to get his stuff together. Honey, loves, every one of us has been here. But that's a prime example. You're not accepting of who they are right here and right now. You're trying to control the situation. You're trying to control how other people feel about you or are living their lives. And that's not okay. You can only control how you live your life. Okay? Unrequited love got all the merch. JJ. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. And it's very liberating and very freeing once you actually understand that that person does love you in their own way. Now, whether that be just like another human being or a romantic love, if they can't give you what you want, is that okay? If their life is not what you want, why are you sticking around for it? You see what I'm saying? So you get stuck because you're trying to control instead of releasing what your expectations are of other people. Have expectations in how you are treated. Absolutely. That's called a healthy boundary. Have expectations of a relationship. Yes, that's fine. That's a healthy boundary. Have expectations of where you step up to the plate. Are they doing the same to the best of their ability? And if they are, if you could just, give me a little more here, please. What if that's all they got? But they don't know how to verbalize that. They don't even realize it. You see what I'm saying? Let people prove to you who they are and allow that to be your answer. It's when we try to control that we get stuck. So you are always on your path. It's just whether or not you're moving forward. Right? Okay. Oh, EL. Yeah. No doubt. Okay, so does anyone have a question on this? And is anyone else breaking up? Is the feed fine for everyone? Is the feed fine? Hi, Assad. How are you, love? It's good? Okay. Excellent. Good. Okay, so whoever asked if anyone else was having a problem, the answer is no. Okay. So does anyone have any questions on what I just said? Now, one way that I would get messages, me personally, you guys post your questions if you have any. I'm going to tell you how I got signs to let me know. Do a shuffle on my music, third song in or first song in or whatever. You choose it ahead of time. You turn on the TV or the radio and something will come out and it'd be like, oh my God, I know that's for me. Oh my God, I know that's for me. You throw on YouTube, right? And the first video that gets in your face and you're like, wait a minute, I have to watch that. I don't know what it's about, but I know that I need to. There's a message in there for you. That's why some people, Carol and Phyllis, I believe, they watch all 12 of the signs because they know that there's going to be something in each one of them that they can use. And that's beautiful. Okay. All right. First, love yourself. Then you can also love another. Right. And we think that we love ourselves. Here's the kicker with that. We think that we love ourselves, but we don't. Because if you're settling anywhere in your life, you're not seeing the beauty of yourself, that you don't need to settle. You're settling because you don't have the confidence that you're capable. So that's not loving on yourself. Hi, Lan. Thank you, Lan. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh my God, I've got to show you. This girl was amazing. I've never had designs put on my nails before. Look at, will it focus? Maybe it'll focus. The details are incredible. There's like 5 colors on here. It's not going to focus. Focus, focus. There we go. Gorgeous, aren't they? I was like, oh my God, I was so impressed. It was crazy. Okay, so any questions? Not settling, been there, done that, paid the consequences. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Lon. That's fine. I don't mind at all. Is that what they are, spring flowers? Yeah, they're beautiful though, aren't they? She's got like 5 colors on each one. I'm like, I'd never seen it done before. I was amazed. Absolutely amazed. We're just sitting there talking and, she's just like, cool. Yes, Lon, please ask. Thank you, Assad. Cornelia says, if someone has hurt you, can you regain your trust in them? I'm stuck with that. Okay, good question. Good question. All right, so they hurt you because you had an expectation. Give me a moment. Let me explain this. They did not live up to an expectation. So you need to understand that they were being who they are. Okay? Now you can go back into the relationship with them, pulled back, but back into a relationship to see if who they are, now that you're really seeing who they are, to see if who they are is okay with you. Are they willing and able to grow with you? You see what I'm saying, Cornelia? Can you rate? And that alone will help to build the trust back, because you've pulled back and you're going slower and you're understanding, I had an expectation of this individual. It does not matter if it was their fault or not. It was your fault for having that expectation, for not seeing them for who they are. You understand? Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. You can go back into the relationship. You can get the trust back in the relationship, but it's not going to be quite the same. It's going to have to be altered a little bit for you to allow them the autonomy to be who they are. And then it's up to you to decide, is this individual healthy for me or not? Okay. Okay, Lon asks, how do we deal with disappointment from our own hopes and desires? I know we're supposed to be living in the end, and maybe the disappointment is from putting it on a pedestal, but how do we deal with it? The disappointments in our own hopes and desires. Can you give me an example, Lan? Like you fall short or a situation falls short? You're welcome, Cornelia. Did that help? I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, Lan. That's all. Phyllis hears music when she wakes up. I have often thought spirit was giving me a head start on a great day. Yes, right? Yes. Oh, and remind me to tell you a story about that, because you guys will be interested to know. Lan says, it feels worse because it's not a disappointment from someone else. When you disappointed yourself, when you didn't step up to the plate. Okay. This is good. This is very, very good. This is very, very good. Assad, it's raining here too. Yeah. Oh, an example. Good, Lan. Yeah. Give me an example if you would. That would be awesome. Yeah. We've been having rain off and on today. This evening. getting it from you, Assad, because if I'm not mistaken, you're in Texas. Okay, so Lana's giving an example. No expectations. We have a habit, guys, of setting ourselves up for failure. Okay? Yes, when I don't step up to the plate, or if I have my heart set on something happening and it doesn't happen, and it's whether or not you're the one that's able to create this thing to happen, right? Yeah. So we will gaslight ourselves. Okay. We will also be completely unrealistic about our goals. Now, it's not intentional, but it is subconscious. It is coming from a subconscious place that we're holding on to, that says that we're not good enough for whatever reason. Fear of failure, fear of success, not good enough, not smart enough, not thin enough, not big enough, not, just not anything, right? And even though we don't realize the self-talk, this is a big thing that you guys don't know I try and get you to do, but I do it. Is to listen to that self-talk, because that self-talk is going on in your head. Once you can start hearing it and catching yourself, you'll start to be able to be more realistic with your goals instead of setting yourself up for failure. You're on a winning streak. Okay. You're on a winning streak and you go, all right, another week, just like this. This is awesome. Say you're on a diet, you want to lose weight. I've been working out every day for 3 weeks. I've been eating properly every day for 3 weeks. I've lost X amount of pounds. This is fabulous. And this is the up to about the farthest point you've ever been. Okay. And all of a sudden you go off your diet, you stay in bed all day eating ho-hos and bonbons and ice cream. Okay. And you just ruined all that work. Why? Self-sabotage, love. It's self-sabotage. Or I'm going to get this project done at work by this time. I'm going to write this dissertation, but I'm going to procrastinate. I'm going to procrastinate, right? Procrastination is self-sabotage. I'm going to procrastinate in doing it. Hold on, Windows security. Okay. I'm going to procrastinate and make sure that I don't have time to finish. Not consciously. Not consciously. It's subconscious. So we need to start listening to our internal dialogue. So how do you listen to your internal dialogue? Your internal dialogue is, first of all, listening. You think something, I want you to feel your body. All right? Have a specific thought and feel your body's reaction. Your body will react. Your body will react. Now, this whole subconscious negative self-talk thing, that's all fight or flight, babe. It's all fight or flight. Okay? And your body will react as if you're in fight or flight mode. How could you possibly get this accomplished? You shouldn't be able to. You shouldn't go beyond where your parents went. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough, blah, blah, blah. Your body is going to react to this. So just like I had someone in here and I told them, go to the mirror. This is your assignment. She wanted some hard assignments. Because we were doing some personal growth work. And if you guys are interested in doing personal growth work, you will meet with me every week for an hour and a half. All right. So if you're interested in that, I do charge for that, but we can do that. We will have an hour and a half total. You can split that up 45 minutes or just one lump. All right. Whatever you need to do. But go to the mirror, look yourself in the eyes and say, I love you, while keeping eye contact. Most people cannot do that without crying. Okay? Scars to stars. Excellent question. How can I do my proper shadow work without feeling guilty about how others feel about it? As an empath, it's super hard. Okay, Len, I'm glad you understand. Okay, shadow work. I'm just going to touch on this just a little bit because we're going to end this stream very soon, and we can hit shadow work next Monday. Okay. So after this, we're going to do a collective read, and then we'll be back with our regular schedule tomorrow, which is Tuesday. We'll do the cards. All right, guys. But we will get more into shadow work. So get your questions ready for next Monday to discuss shadow work. Okay. Scars and stars. I just found a quarter. That's amazing. Okay. So your shadow work, I'm going to take the big, bad, scary part out of your shadow work for you guys. Are you trying to improve your life in any way? That's shadow work. That's shadow work. Because you're trying to improve something that is being hindered. So to overcome those hindrances is shadow work. People like to put these big scary terms out there and say all these big words, and it's like, no, it doesn't need to be like that. Let's break it down. That's what this is about, is breaking everything down so that everyone can understand. All right? But that's what shadow work is. Are you trying to improve yourself so that you can be better at whatever? I don't care. But are you trying to improve yourself? That's shadow work. Should you ever feel guilty about doing shadow work? Why? Okay. Phyllis gives herself a high five in the mirror. That's awesome. Okay, guys, we're going to do a collective read now. And I saw in the chat everyone was talking about cutting meat out and cutting sugar out. You see what I got? Do you see this? I went on a sugar binge today. Love you. If you're talking to me, stars, I love you back, babe. All right. I know. I never eat sugar. You will literally, you will not find sugar in my place. Scour my kitchen. It's not here. I just don't use it. But today I'm stocking up, boy. Did you guys enjoy this? Did you like this? Hi, Sun Woke. We're just finishing, love. Cornelia, I bet it will. I bet it will. But good on you. I mean, bravo. Bravo. Going to therapy? Bravo. I'm a huge advocate of therapy. You guys liked it. Good, good. All right. After the collective, if anyone has a super chat, go ahead and put it in now. Otherwise, I will just sign off. We have our card. And a very fitting card, I think. Water, number 11. Okay. 11 of water. Emotion and intellect. And it's backwards today. I don't know why sometimes it goes backwards and sometimes it doesn't. So bizarre. emotion, intellect, love, fear, expression, suppression, head, heart, ease, and dis-ease. Influence of emotional disharmony. Both love and fear motivate. Is fear the more dominant force? Unvoiced emotions must be expressed. Address unhealthy imbalances. Suppressed emotions creates dis-ease. Seek a productive means of emotional release. Be proactive and mindful of your emotions. The 11 of water is a balancing and realignment card that addresses any emotional disharmony that may be influencing your choices and environment. It also represents the need for us to see the whole and how an imbalance can affect it. Love and fear. How many times have you heard someone say that a choice or action was made from a place of fear, or was born of a person's insecurities and doubts, or was born of love? When we are attacked by others, we may react and retaliate because we're angry and afraid. But we may also act because we have love for ourselves and wish to address an injustice and prevent further injustice. We may choose not to take a risk or make changes in our lives because we are afraid of an unknown future. But we may also choose not to take a risk that may alter our lives because we can love the life we already have. We may be plagued with doubts, but we can also be blinded by love. What motivates our actions the most, fear or love? I do not agree with what the book says, but I will read it and then I'll tell you my personal opinion. The truth is that most of our actions are motivated by both in equal measure. Fear and love, like creation and destruction, cannot exist without one another. That's true. They can even appear to be the same force depending on one's perspective. What motivates you to walk away from a friendship or relationship that is causing you hurt and dis-ease? One person might say that you have walked away because you're afraid of being hurt further. Another might say that you've walked away because you respect and love yourself and know that you deserve better. Okay, we're going to stop there because I really don't agree with this part, this portion. The majority of our actions, 96% of everything you everything you feel, think, act, react, is driven by your subconscious. Your subconscious is driven by fear, fight or flight. That's what we were taught, okay? So the majority of your choices are actually out of fear, hate, anger, anything like that is fear. It's all fear. So most of our actions, I want you to start paying attention. Whenever you get into an angry mode, someone cuts you off in traffic. Why? Why does that make you angry? Because they disrespected you. So you're afraid that you're no longer worthy because some person may not have seen you, or even if they did see you, they cut in front of you, and you're going to allow that to take you through the day. One person who doesn't know your name, you will never see them again, and you will not be an afterthought. You're going to allow that to control, right? You guys know what I mean. Are you IFT? That's awesome. Good night, Cornelia. Okay, guys, that is it, my loves. Until next Monday, or if you come back for the tarots, okay? All right. Tell me if you liked it after this posts. Please let me know what you thought. This is the first one. I really want critique from you. May not do any good, but I want to hear it. All right, guys, you know I love you. I hope to see you soon. Peace to you. Ciao. Good night. Nighters. Nighters.